Oh my gosh, Cubs fam. Okay, we got to make 2 videos right in a row. I know I just posted a video about some updated polygons coming to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which we always love. Look, we always love talking about the polygons, but hidden in this little data mine update is actually something I think is much more significant than that, and that is the first ever allusion to a Galaxy of Heroes Battle Pass. Now, this is going to be a very polarizing subject. I've actually suggested sometimes that maybe we should bring a Battle Pass back of some sort, because we used to have something like a Battle Pass in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. If you guys have been playing the game long enough, it wasn't called the Battle Pass, it was called the Daily Crystal Booster. And many people viewed that as one of the best pay-to-play deals in the history of this game. And so before we all freak out about this, I'm going to wait until I actually see what it is and what it offers to actually develop an opinion on what this means. But that said, the last time we had something like this, I actually feel like it was more positive for the game than it was detrimental to the game. So let me show you what we're seeing in the data mine. Here we go. We have got Conquest information right here, and it says, plain and simple, Conquest Battle Pass details. And then under that, we've got a Conquest Pass promo basic, and we've got a Conquest Pass promo plus. And sorry, I've got an extra webcam in there for you guys because we just had Ranger here. Now, I also think it's notable. Ranger didn't tell us anything about this. We just had Ranger on the channel. He's got a little bit more insight on what's coming to the game because he is a beta tester. But he actually pretty much straight up opted out of the video, which I kind of got this vibe of, all right, I know something and there's no reason for me to speculate because I pretty much know what this might be. So I think something's coming. I would speculate very, very, very likely that this is something that we see with the addition of the road ahead for more details on that. We've also got a premium pass right here. Model premium pass double, model premium pass single, UI battle pass title. There's a lot of different things in here, and it looks like maybe this daily calendar thing, maybe it's boosting what is coming in for that. I don't know. I'm not much of a daily or a data mine expert on what a lot of this stuff means, although I know UI means user interface. I learned that one, guys. So anyway, here is a couple of my initial takes on this. Number one, the inclusion of a battle pass in this game, again, as with any kind of free-to-play, pay-to-play mechanics in the game, it shouldn't change hardly anything for the free-to-play players for the most part. I mean, there's not a huge, massive difference between them offering a battle pass versus them offering a pack that you buy once. Like, there's always going to be deals in the game that you can purchase and pay for. And so if you're a free-to-play player, I don't necessarily think that this means you need to freak out and, you know, think that the game is going to be dead because of a battle pass or anything like that. I would imagine that nothing should really change for you that much. That said, my concern is that this is connected to Conquest. Okay, so it's not just a Galaxy of Heroes Battle Pass. Now, if we were doing a Galaxy of Heroes General Battle Pass, then I would imagine that would be something like the Daily Crystal Booster, where it's like, all right, you buy this, it's $10 per month or something like that, and here's the daily deposit of resources you get from buying that. That could be a very good deal and probably something I would engage with. However, if it's specifically related to Conquest, my question is, what are we doing with Conquest on this? Are we dropping extra Conquest currency? Is this going to now be essential to beat Conquest? That's probably where my biggest concern would be. If beating Conquest, or maybe even maxing out those characters that come with Conquest or whatever, become intrinsically connected to this Conquest pass. So now Conquest, which is already a pretty big major grind for us, is going to be very challenging. And now we're going to add on top of that, you got to buy a pass if you want to complete it. Something else that could potentially be it, this would maybe be more in the direction of something that I'm okay with, is maybe the battle pass kind of helps alleviate some of that grind. Now, I think that they should alleviate that grind without a battle pass, but if that was kind of like all right, you want to get mall free to play, you got to grind it out. You want to pay for the easy route, here's the pass. From a player standpoint, maybe not awful. I would probably pay $10 to have an easier route to the Conquest characters. But as far as like, what are we trying to accomplish with Conquest? I think that would be kind of silly in a lot of ways, because the whole reason we got Conquest here is for us to enjoy content. And so if they're making this content miserable just so they could release a pass that makes it easier, I don't know. That it's I'd be surprised if they were doing that, because that kind of undermines the whole purpose of Conquest, I think. So anyway, there's so many implications and things to consider with the potential inclusion of a battle pass. But probably the biggest thing I would say looking at this right now is, look, guys, don't panic yet. Let's take a look at what it looks like. I've seen games do battle passes well. I've seen games do battle passes where, it's, if you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, great. It doesn't really matter. I remember in Disney Sorcerer's when I started that, they had a battle pass of sorts there, and I thought it was a good deal. I liked it. I didn't mind it at all. And for people who didn't do it, they didn't get screwed for not doing that. There were a couple of quality of life things they gated behind that pass, which I thought was kind of silly, but at the end of the day, it wasn't crazy. So it's possible that this could be a good thing for low spenders out there. I mean, this could be the kind of thing where, all right, $10 a month is actually very worth it to me. I mean, I think about it this way. If I'm not spending a lot of money on this game, this is something I spend a lot of time playing still, and I spend $14 a month or whatever on Netflix every month for entertainment. And so if I'm going to spend a little bit on a battle pass monthly to alleviate some of the crunch, alleviate some of that grind, that can be worth it to me. It just depends on how they do it. That doesn't mean that it's automatically a good thing or automatically a bad thing. It 100% is dependent on how they do it. And so hopefully we got a road ahead coming soon or something, because right now we've got clearly info on a battle pass here that's showing up, but we have no idea what that entails. And so it's really, really difficult for us to develop any kind of definitive opinion on what that even means at this point. So anyway, we know we've got 2 battle passes coming. They have to do with Conquest. We got a basic, we got a plus. We will have to wait and see exactly what that means. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'm sure there will be a lot more to talk about with that battle pass coming up soon. And as always, my brothers, don't forget,